G'day guys, welcome back to Beers and Breakevens, the late show. We're back for week number 2 and I'm ready to sink my fangs in, Timbo. How are we feeling?
Bloody good, mate. I'm actually just here for the scissors, paper, rock. I just need to continue the domination week in, week out.
Now, and mistake me if I'm wrong, did we have a scissors, paper, rock this week and I won it somewhere else, or was that somewhere else I'm thinking of? Did we have one on Monday or something over us?
Do you dream much when you go to sleep?
I must have, right? It wasn't you, was it? No,
you might have won something.
Did we ever?
Well, I'm just going to say, you're so in his head, Timmy, that he's dreaming about it.
I had a rock off with someone this week and I won it and I was very happy with myself.
I think you dreamt that.
I might have. It wasn't, I haven't seen you, have I? It was only Monday and I didn't go and get food with you.
Nah.
Fuck. That sucks.
I can't envision a world, even a dreamland where you beat me.
No, you know what? That's very harsh, but it's also very fair. Did we have a rock off on the live stream the other night maybe about something? I don't even think we did.
We might have. I don't know.
Fuck. Okay. Well,
if we did, it wasn't important.
No. I'm well aware. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay. Scissors, paper, rock.
Oh, he's got me. Shit.
Oh, the King's King.
It's all the practice in your dreams.
Yeah. Just let me pick up my crown. Sorry. Kat, late show. How are you? You've just seen one of the greatest you thought the Roosters were underdogs last weekend. I think I was in the 12s in that.
That was brilliant. I feel extremely privileged to have been here for that.
So sort of where were you when kind of moment.
1000%. I'm going to be talking about this for years.
And there is a dynasty to come.
Yeah,
brace
dynasty
yourself.
or dynasty.
I'm going for the fucking throat.
Yeah, and when Kat's talking about this in years, I'll be 400 on the trot. Just for those catching up on the late show, we obviously did our first one last week, Rue, and we're under the hammer this season. We got a bit excited last year, and that 30-second time limit, it was a bit all over the shop. Yeah. 30 seconds turned into 4.5 minutes pretty quickly. So this year, Kat's got us on the clock, and it's 30 seconds sharp. We're here to get through some key questions, trying to touch on ones that we haven't spoken about on Beers and Breakevens to differentiate it.
Yeah.
And, trip in.
Now, as I won the rock off, I'm going to kick off to you because I'm going to fucking bury you early and make a statement, okay? So I'm defending, you're receiving. All right. Take us away, Kat.
Goodness me.
That was intense.
Fuck you.
All right. This one is from Jacob Montgomery. Is trading out Tommy to Puppy just the right move with Panthers being defensively poor and Turbo's history with hammies?
Do not trade Tom Trbojevic, point one. Whether he plays this week or not, I don't care. Have a backup plan, a Tamale or Starling, whoever to play this week on your bench if he's out. And then next week he plays Parramatta and could score 400. Pappenhausen, he's cheap. He's got Penrith this week and then doesn't change price till next week. Reassess in a week.
Yep, completely agree. Also, Panthers being defensively poor, they won't be for long. I would assume as soon as you've said it, Ivan's probably heard that and got pissed off and kicked his cat. They'll defend well this week. No, thank you. I'd be sticking with Tommy Turbo.
All right, well done, boys. Okay, Anton Poser.
One of the great guys.
Yeah, he's
sorry
a
to interrupt.
Yeah, we love Anton.
One of the greatest Wires fans on the planet.
Good man.
Good man.
In fact, last time we saw him, he was in the city going to a trial with the banner in his hand, which I love to see.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he goes Mount Smart Joker, Anton Poser.
Yeah, right up there. Caught up with him in Vegas. Good fella. Sorry, Kat. Sorry to interrupt. Take us away.
No, it's okay. You just have 10 seconds left to answer your question. Would you go option A, Bateman to Haas, or option B, Vaimoga to Nicholson?
Option A. Didn't need 10 seconds. Talk to me.
Yeah, I like option A. It's a bit of a shame for Bateman that the Cowboys have been so poor. He's based 51 both weeks, so he's actually gone okay in an 80-minute role, but Haas looks so good. And Vaughan Munga, he's got to go at some point, but Matty Nicholson, he's only played one game. Hosking out, probably gets an 80-minute edge roll, but let's just see week 2. There will be no price movement, so option A.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. From Luca Hanna, who is the higher priority from Purdue if selling, Arthurs or Tamale?
Shit, that's a good question. I think Purdue is not an urgent sell by any means. Scored pretty well outside of that sin bin on the weekend, but you can sell him if there's no one else to do. I like Arthurs. I do. I love Brisbane's next 4 at home at Suncorp. I think they'll bounce back from that Raiders loss. They'll be fired up, and he's high risk, high reward, Arthurs, but I think the attack's going to keep rolling. Tamale's a great buy. I like Arthurs.
I don't think you can go wrong either way, but I kind of like Tamale. I think he's got a little bit more upside to him. Arthurs has been very good this season, but as we've learnt with Arthurs over the years, that 19 or 22 is never too far away. Tamale, I just think he's got really good pedigree. I'd be backing him in personally.
Cool. 15 seconds left. Very nice.
Stop it.
Aaron Smith, is AFB worth selling to Haas?
One of the great All Black halfbacks of all time. Mate, my concern here with this question, if you're selling AFB, you're going to Haas. AFB is still the same dude he was a couple of weeks ago. I think he will still have his breakout games. He just hasn't had them yet. I think the other thing you got to consider is in, 8 weeks' time, Origin's going to arrive. Haas is going to be playing. AFB is. We're probably all going to be scrambling to get our paws on AFB. There's every chance every front row forward we all have now is playing Origin in a few weeks' time. I can understand you making the move, but I think he'll become a little pod play soon. Sorry,
Timmy's
Time up.
turn.
And
Off you
also,
go.
I'm gonna eat into my time by Guru. Hasn't quite had his breakout game yet. 92 in Vegas against Penrith, but no, that's cool. Whatever. In terms of that, Adam Fanua-Blake, I would be holding. Haas looks unbelievable, but Fanua-Blake, I do think when the Sharkies get out to big leads, he's going to play less minutes. But in the grind to play big ones, there'll be tries. Stick by AFB. He's a season keeper.
Good thing I took 34 seconds to fuck that up. That was good. Next question. Take the new ball,
From
Timbo.
Cotties, is Pakes to Starling sideways?
It's not sideways, but I would be reluctant to do it. It's a very tough one. I'm actually keen to get Rue's thoughts, but 232K packs. Look, he's playing that 55 to 60 minute role. I think with the Broncos probably dominating a few packs in coming weeks, he's going, pardon the pun, he's going to get some attacking stats behind it. I really do think he will. So it's not sideways, but for the big price difference, about 120K, 110K, not for me.
Shut up. I didn't want Starling in my team 2 hours ago. I've been convinced into having him now. And I wouldn't have even considered, I would have said, no, this is sideways, don't bother. I like it. I think Starling's going to make good cash early. You've made very good points tonight about Starling. And yes, I would be happy to go Pakes to Starling. I think there's something in it.
Okay. From Jacob, just Jacob, that's it. Would you go Graham to Howarth as a pod?
I'm going to use a lot of my 30 seconds to say unlucky to you Campbell Graham owners because he looks so much better than what he's scoring right now. Jack Howarth, I would like to see more than a one-game sample size, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, I don't mind. As a pod player, as you've described it there, I like the move. You've been unlucky with Campbell Graham, and I will be coming back to him at some point this year, a lot cheaper, which I can't wait for, and I thought he was cheap already. But yes, I like it as a pod play.
I do too. It can wait a week. Graham's got a break even of 84. He's had 34 in base the first 2 rounds. Just hasn't looked like an attacking stat, really. The right edge not getting a lot of great attacking balls, predominantly down the left. I loved Howarth in round one. Grant Hiddle's Parramatta. I think he starts cheap. He averaged about 53 in 80-minute games last year, thereabouts. So I like the play, but it can wait a week with Howarth not changing price till next week.
Yep, fair.
All right, nicely done. Kenji Steps, Uatu for Haas.
No. I'm going to say no. I see the appeal in it. Uatu did next to nothing in that game in New Zealand and still scored like 44 points. If Cherry Evans is out, that is definitely a dagger for him. He's a key to a lot of his scoring. Haas looks phenomenal, but Uatu, after round one, he turned up and we sort of thought must have. I would not be making that move.
I'm okay with making the move. You got the Raiders this week. They'll be a good defensive outfit, in my opinion. Next week, you got Parramatta because he could score 300 in that game. But if he can go sub 100 against Parramatta, the next game after that is Melbourne. Then you got the Cronulla Sharks. Then you've got the Dragons, who I think will show up a little bit. And then you got the Panthers. Uatu, the only time he scores big is when they beat teams by 40-odd points. I wasn't huge on him at the start of the season. I sort of stand by it. I think I'd rather have Payne Haas, mate. The kid's good. He's fucking on.
That was very good. Oh, okay, we get
Wow,
it.
the Michael
Get it,
Bublé.
Cat. Good
Oh my
God.
gosh.
What in the fuck is going on over there?
Cat's having a meltdown mid-late show.
What do we got? 2 more to
Okay,
go.
2 more. From Mick, Rue and Timmy, choose for me, Tino or Pirate?
I think you need... Oh, that's tough. I think Tino, but my God, I find the Pirate very interesting. I'm filthy not to own him. I had him in my team pretty much all preseason. I went against him. But I think, mate, Tino just looked too good the other day. Obviously, Tino, you can wait a week and get Pirate this week, Tino next week. But out of the two of them, if it wasn't even playing field, I'd probably go Tino.
To the 99.99% of listeners who don't know who the Pirate is, that's Connor Watson.
The hot Pirate.
Connor Watson. Tino. As I said, it can wait because you won't have a price change till next week. The thing with the Pirate is that there's a lot of great cheapy hooker options to go with. You know, Starling, Mamazelos, you can go Humphries via Jules. They're better value buys. Watson looks great, but I think Tino makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Last question. Jacob Papley, green or red apples?
This is fucking great areas.
Might even give you 35 seconds for this one.
You know I'm a simple man, Roo.
I know he's going to go an orange or something.
No, I'm going to go red apple.
Red apple.
I'm actually shocked. You give green apple vibes.
You do give green. You look like a green apple dude. I was confident he'd say green.
If you want me to get a bit rogue, and I'm going to add a little bit more, but my grandparents back in the day, they used to just sit there and just like cut off the apples and just dip it in a hunk of sugar. Probably the worst thing you could ever do for your insides. But have you ever dipped apple in sugar? White sugar?
No, I grew up in civilization.
Yeah, well, how's that? Overrated, I bet. Boring.
I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much just like the filling of an apple pie.
That's true. It is unbelievable, but yeah.
Sorry, they'd have like a tub of sugar and they dip.
You
like
just put sugar on a little like dining plate and you just slice
That
up the apple,
sounds
dip in
delicious.
sugar.
Interesting.
Try it. I'm actually going to go home and do it.
I'm actually going to try that.
It's incredible.
I also feel like that would work really well with a more sour like Granny Smith apple as opposed to like something too sweet.
Yeah, I feel like if you did it with a green apple, it's already too sweet, so you don't need more sugar in it. But like a nice little red Granny Smith.
I feel like when I was a kid,
Granny Smiths are green.
I'm not a big apple guy.
I feel like when I was a kid, it was green apples, but I feel like you mature as you get older and you become a red guy. I know you haven't, but I think a lot of people out there, myself included, I think you mature into the red.
They're a bit sweet, the green.
They are a bit sweet.
I'm 30 now. I'm maturing.
Yeah. I think I'm a red guy. What do you?
I actually think that the green is the more tart of all of the apples.
The more what?
The more tart.
Right.
She did when we flagged this question. She did say, "I've got a lot to say on this topic."
Yes, and I'm very passionate about.
And she
apples.
started strong.
Do you know what's funny
not
is
the technology
my best friend laughs that even as a 9 or 10-year-old, I used to go over to her house and say, "Do you have an apple?" Because I always wanted to eat an apple. Big apple fan, apparently.
Bit of Crash Bandicoot in her.
The best.
I love a pink lady. A really nice pink pink lady with a perfect ratio of pink.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Is it Pink Lady and Granny Smith? Are they sort of the two big dogs? Am I sleeping?
You've
on
got
another brand?
a red delicious is like your dark red.
Like, see, that doesn't speak to me.
I have
Neither.
never looked at an apple and looked at the brand.
Guys, I worked
You've
in
heard Granny Smith, right?
No, I know them,
Yeah,
but I'm like,
okay.
I don't go, oh, I'm getting the red delicious over
I worked
Granny
in a
Smith or
fruit
whatever it
shop.
might be.
I worked in a fruit shop. So
Okay, that changes
a Fuji apple is really nice.
See, that doesn't ring bells to me either. It's
Yeah.
only the first two for me.
What about Kat, the ones, apologies to listeners, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay,
the apples that like have a bit of yellow on them.
Yeah, that's a Fuji apple.
Fuji. Oh, yeah, I'm a big Fuji man.
Yeah.
What do you mean they got a bit of yellow on them?
They're like yellow and pink. I'm
Okay.
looking up apple types.
Anyway, before no one ever listens to the Late Show again, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's go this today. I'm a red apple guy. Tim's a green apple guy.
I'm a pink lady.
Kat's a pink lady guy. Okay. Had to be fucking difficult, didn't you?
The Late Show had a good run.
It did have a good run.
We had fun.
We'll see you next week, 8 p.m. Cheers.